Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Live Storytime. My name is Miss Mary. I have missed you all so much, and I am so happy to be back doing a live story time for you this week. Going to just give it a couple of seconds for people to join. I know we kind of got out of the habit of doing the live story times the past couple of weeks. So I just want to, wait it out and hopefully some people join in. So, as you know, on November 4th, I was off and I had a video posting and I read some stories that were about Veterans Day, and that video posted on the 4th. And then on Veterans Day, we were closed, so I couldn't do a live story time then. But I'm back today. So if you're here, please say hello in the comments, and I will make sure to give you a shout out and a hello. Today, I am reading stories about pet adoption. And you may be wondering why I thought of that as a theme, and it's actually because we had a kit recently that we gave out to our patrons. It was available for pickup, and it was for Buy to We, and basically the kit was to create a cute bandana for a dog that they can wear in hopes of getting adopted by a forever home. So we still have some of those kits available if you're interested, the Buy to We bandana kits, one per family. And we are hoping to donate the completed bandanas that we've received at the beginning of December. So it'll be a perfect little a little treat for the dogs at Buy to We in December. So, oh my goodness, I'm seeing a lot of people. I'm seeing a good amount here. So please say hello in the comments. I missed you all so much, and I'm so glad to be doing a story time again, a live one. So again, today's theme is pet adoption. And you know what? Let's get started. Okay. Some very, very good books in my pile this week. I almost don't know which one to start with. It's a good problem to have, right? Okay, so this first story is called Pick a Pup by Marsha Wilson Chaw. Okay, pick a pup. Okay. Sam can't wait to pick a pup. But which one will he pick? Is there a way to know the one? A clue? A sign? A trick? Has anybody who's watching adopted a pet, a dog, or a cat, or I don't know, anything I guess you can adopt? Have you adopted a pet? Let me know in the comments. Eeny, meeny, miny pup, which teeny, weeny, tiny pup. It's time to pick a pup, says Graham. A pup, says Sam. Let's go. But will the shelter help me pick? Graham says, I think you'll know. There we go. Okay. Sam grabs a box and blanket. It's not too far to walk. Along the way, they study dogs from both sides of the block. Mrs. Wells, sit in your lap, dog. Likes to take a nap, dog. Hardly makes a peep, dog. Mostly sound asleep, dog. David's runs right up, pup. Always wakes you up, pup. Dances for a bone, pup. Hates to play alone, pup. Mr. King's pedigreed who's who, pup. Not just any pup will do, pup. Pick of the litter, pup. Not a sideline sitter, pup. Ed and Joe's new pup, a chew and old shoe pup, potluck mix pup, no fancy bag of tricks pup. Auntie Ruth's woolly like a sheepdog, one that barks down deep dog, loves to sniff around dog, nose to the ground dog. Kate's do the hokey pokey pup, never lopey mopey pup, quick lick kissy pup, pink collar little missy pup. Eeny meeny miny pup, which teeny weeny tiny pup. Sam says, Graham, we're almost there. Soon you'll get to pick. Sam gulps and wonders how he will. Oh, I wish I knew the trick. The shelter puppies bounce and play. Each pup's a lot of fun. Graham says, Sam, I want them all. How can I pick just one? Oh, boy. Look at that pup. Sam says, Graham, you picked a pup. Sam says, we're meant to be. Now Sam knows the tricks who picks. Graham, this pup picked me. I love that. Kind of a play on the who saved who, right? That adopting a pet is so special, and you're giving that dog or cat a better life by bringing them home with you, but they're also giving you a better life too by bringing joy to your house and a lot of fun, and sometimes a mess, but a lot of fun. So I have some comments. Hi, Sam. Yes, the character in that book was named Sam. Pretty cool that you're watching and got to hear a story with a boy with your name. And you adopted your cat, Luna. I love it. That's so great. And I've seen pictures of Luna. She's very, very pretty. So that's awesome that you adopted your cat. Again, if you're here, please say hello in the comments, and I will give you a shout out. If you comment while I'm reading a story, I'll get you as soon as my story is over. Again, welcome to Live Storytime. It's so good to be back with you this week. And today I am reading stories about pet adoption. So, let's see. This one I thought was so cute. Hi, Laura. Hello, welcome to Storytime. This is called Can I Be Your Dog by Troy Cummings. Wait till you see this one. It's just so cute. Dear people at Yellow House, woof! Can I be your dog? I am potty trained and I have my own squeaky bone. Also, I love to play. I see you have a cat, but I'm willing to work with you. Who's a good dog? I am. Sincerely, Arfie. P.S. I know every house on Butternut Street, but I asked you first. Okay, let's see what they say to Arfie. Uh-oh. Dear Arfie, we're so sorry, but you cannot be our dog. Our cat is, allergic to dogs. Good luck in your search. The Honeywells. Okay, all right. That's true that sometimes cats and dogs don't get along, so maybe the Honeywells aren't the best fit. Let's keep trying. Dear Butcher Lady, can I be your dog? I think your butcher shop would be a great place for a puppy like me. I could keep the floor nice and clean. Arfie. Okay, see how this goes. Uh-oh. Look, pal, I've got a bone to pick with you. Last time I let a dog into my shop, a dozen meatballs went missing. Sorry, but there's no way I'm taking in a pooch. Veronica Shank, Butcher. P.S. No hard feelings. Enjoy these dried giblets, and good luck finding a home. Okay. Not going to work out at the butcher shop, but she was nice and gave him some treats. Dear Fire Station number 5, Can I be your dog? I can fetch your boots. Plus, let's just say I know my way around a fire hydrant. I've sniffed out every single one on Butternut Street, and yours is the shiniest. Arfie. Dear applicant, thank you for your interest in working with the Butternut Street Fire Station. Unfortunately, the position of fire dog has already been filled. We will keep your letter on file. Best wishes in your search. Station number 5. Dear junkyard guy, I'm not gonna lie, you're my next to last choice, but these past few days have been rough. Ruff, ruff, ruff. So, please, can I be your dog? I don't eat much, and I can bark if people try to steal your junk and stuff. Hopefully yours, Arfie. Uh-oh. Dear Mutt, get lost. Well, that wasn't very nice. Dear last house on Butternut Street. Can I be your dog? I see that your yard is full of weeds and your windows are broken. And there's a funny smell. But I'm not picky. Just lonely. Arfie. Poor Arfie. Oh no, the letter says return to sender. Nobody at this address. Oh, poor Arfie. He's so sad. Oh, this has to have a happy ending, right? Wait a minute. To Arfie. There's a letter to him. Dear Arfie, can I be your person? I need a friend who will be with me no matter what. Snow, rain, heat, or gloom of night. And I see that you already know everyone on Butternut Street. I know you'll make a first-class partner. With hugs and head scratches, Mitzi Whipple, letter carrier. P.S. If you agree, meet me at the big blue mailbox. Oh, do you think? Do you think? Maybe this is it? Yes! Arfie found his person, and Mitzi found her dog. Dear Mitzi, you know what? My tail has been wagging ever since I got your note. My answer is yes. Truly yours, Arfie. P.S. Woof. Scritch, scratch. Yes. Oh, I'm so happy that they found each other. Oh my goodness. So that is the story of Can I Be Your Dog? Okay. Hello, Luke and Lily. Welcome to Storytime. I hope you're enjoying the stories so far. And again, if you have just arrived, please leave a comment in the chat and I will make sure to give a shout out. I also want to give a special shout out today to all of the children who aren't watching right now, but will be watching in the replay later on. Sometimes people can't tune in right when it's live, but they watch the replay video later. So I want to say hello to all of you and a special hello to Amelia and Rose. And if you watch this in the replay, please let me know your name in the comments so that I can give you a shout out next week by name, like I just did for Amelia and Rose. So let's keep going. This one is called Our Very Own Dog by Amanda Mccarty. Again, today I'm reading books that are all about adopting a pet, and most of mine, all of mine, are about adopting a dog. So, but you can adopt a cat too, like Sam did in the comments. Okay, this is Our Very Own Dog. A dog came to live with us when I was 4. For a minute or two she sat next to me. Then she climbed right over my back and nuzzled my hand with her cold, wet nose. Hello, Sophie. Aw, what a great name for a dog, Sophie. Sophie had been living at an animal shelter. Now she had her own home with us. We had prepared everything for our new dog, a cozy bed and blankets, bowls for food and water, a toy to sleep with, and one to chew, a ball, a leash, and a collar. And we have little helpful tips at the bottom here that I'll read to you. A chew toy is useful because dogs need to chew. It's natural, calming, and good for their teeth. If a dog's collar fits properly, a grown-up should be able to slip 2 fingers under it. We fit her collar and felt it with our fingers to make sure it wasn't too tight. It had a metal tag on it that jingled as she walked. There, Sophie. A dog's tag should be engraved with the owner's address and telephone number. Good to know. Sophie was nervous around my father at first, so he was careful not to look her into her eyes or pet her or get too close. And it says over here, a shy or nervous dog may feel threatened if you look too closely into her face. Sometimes this happens with shelter dogs. That's okay. You just have to be patient, right? Instead, he spoke to her gently and made her the yummiest dinners. Soon she came to love him best of all. Friendly voices relax dogs and help to build trust. And you know what? That's not just for dogs. That is true for people too, and children. When you speak to them in a kind, gentle tone, when you speak to each other like that, that helps to build trust and make you feel safe, right? And then, here's another tip. Your vet can offer advice on how to provide your dog with a healthy diet. This may include dog treats for training, but not too many. That's smart, right? Can't give too many treats. As a dog, Sophie couldn't talk, but she learned to understand a few commands. Sit, stay, come, heel. Training works best when it is kind, patient, and the same every time. A dog who walks to heel won't run into a busy road. She also knew her name, Sophie, though sometimes she pretended not to. A dog's whiskers are useful feelers. Did you know that? They can feel with their whiskers. And she always heard the words, time for a walk, even if you whispered them. We took Sophie walking every day so she could run and roll, sniff smells, and meet other dogs. Did you know that there are more than 400 breeds of dogs? Many dogs are a mixture of breeds. Dogs are highly sociable animals who want lots of company. It's true. Have you ever noticed that dogs just love seeing other dogs? Sophie loved to chase a ball. She'd run so fast that her ears turned inside out. Go, Sophie! She'd drop the ball for you to throw, then snatch it up herself. Sophie could move quickly when she wanted to, as we found out when she first smelled sausages. Uh-oh. Hey, Sophie, those were for us! Dogs don't know better, though. Sophie enjoyed being scratched and petted and loved it when we brushed her in those hard-to-reach places. But she didn't like being washed. She liked it better when we had baths. Shoo, Sophie! Sophie never minded getting dirty, though. One day she splashed through every puddle in the park, then shook out her fur to dry. Oh, Sophie! As we made our muddy way back home, we passed a big sign that said Dog Show. We only went to take a look. We weren't even thinking about entering Sophie. But Sophie wagged her tail at the judge and gazed up into his eyes. Can you guess who won the prize that day for the friendliest dog? Bet it was Sophie. It was Sophie. And that is the story of our very own dog. So what a great story. And that is true. Like, there was a mention in that story about how sometimes dogs that come from shelters can be a little shy or nervous. And sometimes that's because they weren't treated so nicely in with their past humans. So if you give them a lot of love and a lot of patience and you talk kindly to them, they'll come around. And they will be like your best friend and you'll be like their best friend. So something to just think about. You know, sometimes it just takes a little time to get used to each other and to build that kind of trust. So I wanted, before I read my last story today, I wanted to give a heads up that as excited as I am about being back this week for live story time, next week is already the day before Thanksgiving. So the library closes at 3 o'clock that day. I won't be doing a live story time next Wednesday. But I have a wonderful video prepared for you. It's all set and scheduled and ready to post at 3 o'clock next Wednesday. That is stories about being thankful for each other. So it won't be a live story time next week, but there will be a video for you to watch, and you can watch that as many times as you want. And then we're really back to normal in terms of live story time in December. November was a weird month. We had some holidays. I had a vacation. We're closed because of Thanksgiving. So it was just kind of like everything happened on a Wednesday this month. But everything is back to normal for story times in December. So we are good to go. I am going to be ready with a ton of new books to share. So I hope, thank you for your patience with not having story time the past couple of weeks. I missed you all. And I love, this is my favorite time of the week. So I'm glad to be back for this week, and I'm glad to really be like getting back in December after a video for next week. Hi Angelique, hi Braylon. Welcome to Storytime. I hope you've been enjoying the stories. I have one more to read today. And today I've been reading stories all about pet adoption, and a reminder that we still have some Bite-A-Wee bandana kits available in the children's department. Not too many left, but we do have some. They are one per family, and basically you decorate a bandana and then you bring them back to the library, and we will be donating those bandanas to Bite-A-Wee at the beginning of December. So a great little partnership that we have going on. And hopefully, you know, people will come and visit Bite-A-Wee and they'll see those dogs in their snazzy bandanas and they'll get a forever home. So it's a really cool kit. So if you can, come on down. Give us a call if you want to have us hold one for you, however you want to do it. We'd love to see the rest of those kits go. So I have one more story for you today. This is called Before You Were Mine by Mary Beth Boltz. Before you were mine, did you live in a warm house with warm smells and a rug that was only yours? Did you have a boy who saved you the last bite of his cookie and raced with you at the park? Did you have another name like Gus or Sam or Teddy, or Howie, or maybe Miles before you were mine? Was your boy proud when you learned a trick? Did he talk about you at recess, or laugh when you licked his chin? Before you were mine, someone must have let you go. Maybe it was because they forgot that puppies chew stuff and pee on the carpet and bark at birds. Maybe they didn't know that dogs like digging holes and drinking from toilets. Ew, but still, they do. And hogging the bed when it's stormy. Before you were mine, was someone mean to you? Were you kept on a chain with a dusty bowl and lonely sounds all around? Did someone say, "Bad dog," even though it wasn't true? Before you were mine, maybe a family loved you, but they had to move, and a guy at the new apartment said, "No dogs allowed," and he meant it. Or maybe one day they left their gate open and you ran away, and they never heard that if your dog runs away, you look for them until you find them. Before you were mine, the shelter told us that you had been running for a long time, eating whatever you could find, which wasn't much, alone and scared, like a dog shouldn't be. Did you sleep in dark alleys? Did you dream of a boy? Before you were mine, you were rescued. They brought you to a place where lots of other dogs waited. They gave you a meal and a bath and a bed of your own. But you weren't sure. You huddled in the back of your cage, shivering, with your tail tucked under. The tag on your cage read, "Stray." Before you were mine, we had an old dog, as worn out and friendly as she could be. And when we said our goodbyes, she wagged her tail one last time. We sniffled and prayed and cried like there would never be another dog who would love us just as much, and who we would love too. But there was you. Before you were mine, they couldn't have known what they had in a dog like you, or they would have never let you go. So maybe it doesn't matter what happened before you were mine, because now you're home. And that is the story of Before You Were Mine. I just think that is so heartfelt and so sweet, to wonder what a dog's life was like. And sometimes that happens too. Those were good things to mention in that book too, about how sometimes a family has to move, and where they're moving to, it doesn't. They don't allow pets. Sometimes people have a dog and don't realize how much work it is to have a dog, so they have to give the dog back. Sometimes dogs run away and their owners don't look for them. So I'm just so happy that that sweet dog found his way to a loving home with a great boy to look after him and to be best friends with. So thank you so much for joining me for story time today. I am so happy to be sharing stories with you today. And a reminder again, next week is where the library is closing early because it's the day before Thanksgiving. So there will be no live story time, but I will be posting a story time video with stories that are about being thankful for each other. So stay tuned for that next week. And then in December, I'm back in action, ready to go. Some of you may know I've been doing these live story times since March, and I want to continue them as long as you'll have me. So I'm ready. I'm ready to share more stories, and I'm excited about it. So I wish everyone a very safe, healthy, happy Thanksgiving. Please Please be safe. Please enjoy your close family and enjoy the day as best you can. I know, like, a lot of things, it looks different this year, but still, we have a lot to be thankful for. And just remember that on Thanksgiving. And I will see you all for a live story time the week after. I think that's the second. I'm bad with dates. So, again, happy Thanksgiving. Have a safe, beautiful time with your families. And I will see you soon with more stories. Bye, everyone.